Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or the corner, should I say. It's me and Shannon. Yeah, it's been a week. It's been a very long week. 6 days straight of work, and I am tired. If you did not see my Instagram post, which was fair fitting of me doing a little AR video of saying I am fried. I was definitely fried Thursday night. I was off yesterday. And, well, yeah, I did a lot of sleeping yesterday. But as you can see on this pretty diamond painting, I haven't gotten a lot done. Like I said, I've been so tired this week. Normally I could get a square or two done per night. Did not work, but I've got all of this done from here down to here, up to here, since yesterday. So, this video is not intended for kids. And the reason why I say that is I am still trying to understand and learn the whole FTC COPPA thing. I don't get it. With me being a new channel, I'm not sure what I can and cannot do. Obviously, a character, meaning all of the diamond paintings that I like to do are characters. Unfortunately, I think that also will qualify as animated toothless. With that being a character, may not be allowed anymore either. So I'm not sure. So I may not be posting as much. I did have an unboxing made. If you would like to see the painting, I can pause it here and go get it. I'm not going to do that because it's already been put up. But it is Diamond Art Club's The Rainbow Rose, the one that's fully bloomed. It's absolutely gorgeous. The colors, oh my god. It had 38 colors on this little, I can't remember the size now. But it's a small painting. It's a little bit bigger than a 30 by 40, but not by much. But it's absolutely gorgeous. Just take my word for it. I will put the link in my description below if you want to go check it out. But the COPPA and FTC law has got me a little worried because I am 40 years old, but I do like the cute stuff. I don't like the dark and gory things. I just don't. Unicorns, fairies, cute kittens, cute puppies, you name it. Anything that could possibly be attractive for a child, I actually do like. And I'm a grown-up. Most of us do when it comes to crafts. So I don't know what to do, where to go. I don't want to get myself in trouble. I definitely cannot afford that $42,000 fine that they're talking about. I have signed the petition. So with that being said, I also just watched a video by Tiny Worlds of Wonder. I am going to link that video as well because this is one of the paintings that she was referring to, along other with I think maybe possibly two more. One of them I am going to have to go research and find out. So as you saw in my title, which I have this lady's coloring book. That's the only reason how I figured it out, that the 4 images that I have like this, they are too big. But as you can see, it's not too bad for a 30 by 40 of this size, but I haven't gotten down to her mouth yet or her eyes. But it is by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. This pretty little lady in dragon is underneath the name of Peppermint Dragonling. Now, my previous painting of this artist, because I'm not trying to get hit with no copyright laws either. These are when I first started diamond painting, and I just adored them. I loved them, so I got them. They are not on sale, so do not ask. They're not there anymore, and I wouldn't give the link even if I found them. But the one prior to this one is also called, except I did name it almost appropriately, Bumblebee Dragonling. Jasmine, love your work, sweetheart. I'm glad I got the coloring book. Now, if I could actually sit down and color in it, I will be more than happy to show those and give her all the credit. This week in between work and now all this mess with YouTube and the law, I don't know what to do. And I'm just a little teeny tiny just starting out channel. Thank you to everyone that is subscribed. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope all of you like my husband says I don't say it right, my little crazy, but I'm saying goofy. I might just change it to Shannon's Goofy Corner. But at the same time, I'm also worried, will the name Goofy, just like crazy or cuckoo or silly, also be an issue? Oh, hush. I am in the middle of talking, and I thought I turned everything off. Casper will not bother us, so now Casper Jr. is doing the same thing. Shh. So, with that being said, if anybody can actually give me direction on which way to take this, please reach out, tell me, because I keep watching videos and I keep saying that I am still going to get hit, which could affect my channel. I am not doing this for monetary gain whatsoever. If my channel grows, fantastic. This is another creative outlet for me. I love diamond painting. I like to color. Diamond painting takes precedence, obviously. But the computer editing, I am a computer geek. And as I said before, I like cutesy stuff. I like the kids stuff. We are going to get you up out of my way just a little bit. And we're going to turn you down just a little bit. All right. So for you, those of you, welcome to the corner. I am probably going to be a little all over the place because I am completely flabbergasted by all of this. I'm not understanding how something so small or something that's all over the place is getting basically, in my opinion, crucified. So now, okay, I understand the copyright law. We all get that, right? We got it. We got that. Okay, cool. So now anything that has anything to do with crafting, with depending on the image that we are working on, can be childlike. So I'm not understanding exactly how, as a creator, who I'm not intending my channel at all for kids at all, because I do not talk about childish things. I do not tell children's stories. If my husband telling ghost stories based on where he grew up is classified as childish, okay, I will completely change that setting, but it was not intended for children. It was intended for the adults wanting to share in where he grew up was West Virginia. I am probably way overthinking this, and that's just me, because the last thing I want to do is to get in trouble. I have 2 nephews of my own. I have 4 stepkids, which all of them are grown. 3 of them are already in their 20s, and 1 is just now getting ready to turn 19 next year. So they're all grown. But my nephews, the oldest is 10 or 11. If my sister sees this, she's probably going to kick my butt. And then I've got a small autistic nephew who likes colorful things. He likes, and it doesn't necessarily have to make sound, as long as it's got the bright colors. So none of this stuff is intended for him either. but it's got, this one's a little bit darker, but it's my Christmas one. As much as I like Santa. But as I said in my previous Whip and Chat, Christmas is a little bit harder for me. But anyway, back to the FTC and COPPA. I don't understand a lick of it. None of it. I have marked all my videos not intended for children. My unboxings are definitely not intended for children. Even though I do act silly and goofy, it is not meant for kids. It is definitely meant to be entertaining for adults only. And based on what I saw, a child based on this rule is anyone under the age of 13. Well, in my eyes, a child can also be anyone underneath the age of 16. Because just that's how I was raised. Granted, adult classification is the age of 18, so there needs to be a lot more clarification. Because I do know my nephew plays Fortnite. There are a lot of kids that play Fortnite. And based on what I know about that game, and I had two stepsons. They played Call of Duty. It really should be up to the parents' discretion on what they watch and what they interact with. So I'm not understanding how when creators are stating, okay, I get it. We need to all put on there, this is not intended for adults. I mean, adults. It's not intended for kids at all. This is an adult craft. Granted, there are pieces of this craft that are made for kids that the kids can do as well. It's a family craft. That I will give it wholeheartedly. But as creators, we've already been told to watch how we say things, be careful of the cussing, and yes, I will drop a cuss word every now and then just because I get so damn excited. But that's me. So if I have to continue to say throughout the videos that I make, this is not child intended to keep me safe, I'll do so. But I am going to throw something out there. My dad growing up would actually watch TV. And yes, I did say watch. He would put the TV on mute, so where there's no sound. But he would actually watch the TV. So that's the other thing I'm looking at. I do bright color paintings. Very rarely, with the exception of lately. But it still has that bright theme character feel to it. And I don't understand how is something so small, like a diamond painting or a coloring page. Now, from my understanding, it was YouTube and Google who were collecting information. Okay, us as creators, we do not have any control over that. All we do is put up videos and basically that's it. We have to watch, obviously, for what I'm hearing from Tiny World of Wonders, what pictures we're doing. I am giving credit where credit is due. This is a Jasmine. Oh, I forgot the last name. Jasmine Beckett Griffith image. I did find it on a store from AliExpress. They no longer sell it. So I am not trying to break any copyright laws. I will give credit where credit is due, especially if I find out after the fact. If I need to go buy something personally from that artist, I will do so. wholeheartedly. I will do so. Just to hopefully give back to that artist. I loved the image. That's the reason why I got it. I got it when I first started. So I'm just trying to, if someone can give me more direction as far as this whole COPPA, FTC. I mean, if I have to say every other word is a cuss word to prove my point, I don't like doing that. I don't want to do that. I only really do that when I get mad. And I really don't want to get mad with my craft. Do you hear me? This is supposed to be a fun craft. And me making videos was supposed to be another creative outlet for me, and now I'm getting my hands tied. I did see on another person's video, I think it was Dreamer Designs video, where she mentioned the First Amendment. Now, granted, freedom of speech is not on all continents, but it is here in the United States. So when I started thinking about that, okay, so when you got the FTC, you're saying, is this made for kids? Okay. So are you telling us as creators we now have to do the movie type rating where it's PG-13 type things? We can't all rate them R because there's no nudity. There's no violence. Yes, there's bad language, so it would have to be PG-13. So, but even I know in the States that even toddlers or 8, 9, 10-year-olds have watched movies like Snow White and the Huntsman. Granted, there's no foul language, but there is violence in those movies. That's not something a 10-year-old or 8-year-old need to be watching, but it is allowed based on the parents' approval. Shoot, I was carded when I was 18 years old to go in to see a rated R movie because I didn't look 17. So I'm not quite understanding, and after reading everything that I'm seeing on YouTube, definitely the rules are very vague, and I really would just like some clarification. If anybody knows, send me a message on Instagram. If you got me on Facebook, please send me something just where I know what I can and cannot do, because I really do like making my videos. It's another creative outlet for me. It gives me a chance to hone in on my computer skills. A lot of people are like, it's hard. Believe it or not, editing is not that hard, but it is time consuming. Especially if you want to tweak it here, or tweak it there, or add something here, or add something there. I don't get it. There we go. Sorry for the glare, guys. It's like seriously cloudy here today and windy and cold. They're saying possible snow flurries. I'm not worried about those. They melt. I was trying to figure out how to come on and talk about how I felt. But yeah, some of the creators out there, not necessarily in the crafting community, but maybe in general. I know a lot of creators right here. It's extra income. I applaud you. Oh my goodness, I applaud. I'm actually worried what's going to happen to them because there's several that I follow. I'm not understanding how the creators are getting put in the crossfire when it wasn't us that was collecting the information. So I'm not understanding all of this. If something other than giving me legal verbiage, sorry, I'm not the smartest crayon in the box when it comes to that stuff, but tell me what I can and cannot do. And I'm sorry, but a lot of you liked Animated Toothless, but he's a character. Or she's a character. So I can't have her on my channel anymore. And to me, that really sucks. It's a bunch of bullshit and it sucks. because a lot of you guys that are my subscribers, like I said, thank you for subscribing. I didn't even think I would hit 99, which is where I'm sitting right now. And you guys are still sticking by me, even with me coming back and I'm not putting out videos like I was. Now that I've gone back to work. But now that I'm trying to figure out a good schedule and ideas on what to do, now my hands are getting tired again because I thought, okay, everything's going to be cool. I can talk about a little bit about work. I can't go into too much detail other than, hey, can I find a noose that I can hang my boss with right now? But anyway, I'm just kidding about that. But everybody has those days with your bosses where you just want to strangle them. Even though everything was all good when I came back, but not so much now. Anyway, but I mean, my title is The Crazy Corner. And if you can't tell by my openings, they are cartoony. If I need to change the opening, fine. But I really don't want to have to give up my creativity because of something a billion-dollar company did. And then turn around and get crucified so where they can stay in ordinance. So, if somebody can direct me somewhere, like I said, and I'll say it again, this video is not made for kids. I am going to put the link for the petition below because it's not going to just be, and I've heard it said several times from other creators, it's not just the creators getting affected. It really isn't. It's going to be you as a subscriber. I did hear one comment made, and it breaks my heart to hear it, about someone who allows their children to listen to stories. But because that creator is not directed at children, that little one cannot listen to the stories anymore. So, how is that right? YouTube started out saying they wanted this to be a family-friendly community and place for creators to go and make good content for people to watch, correct? Okay, so that's what we're all trying to do. But as the crafting community, for what I can see and what I like to watch or draw, now I can't do it. I can't share it with you, which means the pictures I show at the end of the month, which I haven't done any coloring, I've been that tired. Like I said, I didn't finish this section this much until yesterday, and you're seeing me finish this square up today. I am actually been that tired. I don't want another 6-day work stretch. Yeah, I'm saying a lot because I know I keep repeating myself, but this is like major. Especially for those who have thought about starting their own channel and is trying to figure out, okay, so what can I do? What can I do to make it fun for not just myself, but fun for everybody else? Now, where is the damn 5? Alright, Gremlins, stop taking my colors. So, alright, I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but about that. But it bugs me. And it should bug all of you. Because it affects everyone and it affects how YouTube has been perceived. YouTube is now all over the media, so is Google, for what I can tell. I don't get it. Right, so enough about that. Okay, so how's my week been? Other than extremely tired, I managed to enjoy, and I say enjoy smart-addicely, as a smart aleck. This week, Monday was nice and warm, so I spent a good half of my day outside cleaning units. And then I was stuck with the buses for 3 hours 2 days later after the rain went out of here. That was fun. And then Thursday, morning meeting, followed by a conference call, and then a rental. But now it's just, I guess it's back to business as normal. And then we have auctions like you would see on Storage Wars. I'm not kidding. It's not exactly like Storage Wars, but pretty dang close on Thursday. So I'm hoping I can get everybody off their stuff, get their stuff paid, so I don't have to sell anyone's stuff and feel bad. And how has everyone else's week been? Okay, I'm having a moment. Where are the teas? Hope everyone's been having a good week. And I know it's probably late, but for those just seeing my videos for the first time, welcome to the corner. I am the Looney Tune of them all. I'm Shannon, and I wish I could say Animated Toothless will be around, but I guess we're going to have to put her on the pause. And I may have to come up with something else to try to include that. Include her, just not using a character until I can figure out something. Alright, so I've been saying this a lot. Yes, I am switching gears on you, but I really need this over so I can see the square. So give me 1 second. It won't take me long. Oh, and the containers that I'm using, I mentioned it in my first Wip and Chat when I first started this painting. I actually really do like them. The tops are a little snug. I haven't figured out if that is me putting them on too tight or what. Hang on. I see a little bubble. I gotta fix it. And this is just because I probably took the painting or the cover off too quickly when I first got it. I didn't know any better, considering I know this canvas was in perfect condition when I got it. I'm learning all kinds of new stuff. But can't you see? We got, oh, and check out the sparkles. That is not no empty hole right there. That is actually a diamond or a drill. It just looks a little weird. Anyway. But this one's actually coming out a lot better than the Bumblebee. And as I said, I'm actually going to do one thing better. I'm actually going to put Jasmine's artist link in my description below. She's actually got some pretty cool things with her artwork. I'm actually tempted to go look through and go get a keychain. I'm a Looney Tune for keychains. When my husband saw my keychain collection from high school, he thought I was bonkers. But that's a story for another time. Has anyone been using their crock pots? Yeah, I'm changing gears again. So yesterday, it is actually, to me, it's cold. To those up north, probably it might be warm to you. It's like 48 degrees here. I can't feel my toes right now, so I'm cold. And yes, the heat's on. It's sitting on 71 degrees. And it stays there all year round just because of Toothless and Pablo. I can't have them freezing to death. So, I wanted my 8-can chicken taco soup. So basically it's nothing but 3 chicken breasts, a can of chicken broth, a can of cream of chicken soup. There is the recipe that I got it from calls from 1 can of kidney beans, 1 can of green beans, a can of corn. Hold on, I just lost count on cans. Alright, so we got 1 can of chicken broth, 1 can of cream of chicken soup, can of kidney beans. I do 2 cans of kidney beans, or you can do black beans. So you can do kidney and black beans for those that like black beans. A can of corn. There is another bean that they use, but I don't care for beans, so mine is 2 kidney beans, 2 cans of corn, and I got the southwestern corn yesterday to try it, and it actually came out pretty tasty. But anyway, so you also have to put in a can of tomatoes. I use the mild small can because Mr. J does not like tomatoes. Of Rotel, just 1 can, just a small one. So that's what was that, 6? What was that, 7? Wait a minute. Kidney, corn, Rotel, chicken broth, creamy chicken soup. Okay, so the last one, yeah, so this will be 8. So the last one, I couldn't find it yesterday. But I did do a substitute, and it still came out pretty freaking good. So it calls for the green chili sauce. So you go in the where the Mexican foods are, and you'll find the enchilada sauce. So the original recipe calls for the green chilies, the green chili sauce. It's not hot, it's not spicy. What gives it the kick is the Rotel, and it's not too bad. And I think with me, no, even the southwestern corn wasn't bad. It had just enough heat, just a little bit. So it tastes a little, it's got a little bit of a chili kick, but not too much. So I couldn't find the green chili, so I tried the enchilada. I may actually change it because it makes it more like a, literally like a chicken tomato soup almost, but not as thick. It's more like a chicken, instead of doing beef and vegetable soup, it's a chicken soup with a little bit of a kick. But the most important thing is, do not forget that taco powder. Literally put everything in a crock pot, let it go. So normally I would put that one on low for 8 hours. But I was home and I started it late. So I put it on 6 hours, which on my crock pot means on high for 6 hours. Obviously, if you go high for 4, the temperature setting is going to be hotter. So about 4 o'clock, I checked the chicken. Everything's pretty much cooked except for the chicken, so keep that in mind. I didn't drain all of my vegetables. I didn't start draining until I hit can number 2 of the corn and the Rotel. Because it is definitely soupy, but it was still so good. I wanted soup. So I made my own soup. Put just a little bit of cheddar cheese and a small dollop of sour cream. And there you go. Dinner is done. But if you don't want the spice or the heat from the chilies, just get a small can of diced tomatoes times 2. Basically with the vegetables, you just take 1 out and double it. Or you can go, what was it? The original was can of corn, black bean, kidney bean, and tomatoes. So basically on it, you're basically doubling all your cans except for the tomato. Because you gotta make room for, no, you don't double, you double the beans, 1 tomato. Well, either way, you basically you can't mess this up. Just make sure you have that taco packet. and you are not an N. You are a W. Sorry, I'm getting hungry. But what have you guys been cooking in the crock pots? Now, it's Mr. J's time of year because he cooks pretty much all summer long, all spring long, and for the most part, it's about 50-50 come winter and fall. Because once it starts getting cold, my crock pot comes out. It's just me and him, so I have to keep in mind, okay, do I really want to deal with soup or chili for a week? Or deal with roast for a week? So, we shall see. So tonight will be another night of chicken taco soup. I may actually switch it up, and instead of adding sour cream, I'm actually going to try it with French onion chip dip. Or French onion dip. It's the one that's made with the sour cream that has the French onion taste to it. I'm actually curious to see if that will change the flavor just a little bit, because I don't really like onions, but I do like that dip. Give it a little cooler taste, maybe add a little bit of jalapeno to it. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, I'm going to keep going here. For those that are new, I do apologize. I am normally more enthusiastic and not as worried with all these new changes, because I really do not know what to do. And that, if you want to see more of my videos, and hopefully I don't get any copyright strikes because I am giving credit where credit is due, Miss Jasmine, if I need to take this video down, I'll be more than happy to do so. But I am giving credit where credit is due. So hopefully that saves me. And that, guys, I'm going to let you guys go back and enjoy your Saturday. And I will see you guys next week. Hopefully. We will see what happens. And that, guys, I'm going to go fight with these drills. Apparently I'm not having a good day with them. Yeah. But you gotta admit, that is one pretty little dragon. If I could figure out what to put a rhinestone in it, just make that eyeball pop even more, I think I might just do that. Alright, guys, get back to your weekend. Enjoy. I'm going to finish resting because I have to work tomorrow. And I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.